Today's show is brought to you by State Farm agent Brian McDevitt. Here's the deal. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, save an average of $889. State Farm agent Brian McDevitt is ready to help you combine home and auto, save in Chicago and the surrounding suburbs. Call Brian today at 630-796-2662. That's 630-796-2662. Or visit his website, ryanismyagent.com. That's ryanismyagent.com. And make sure to mention Sports Talk Chicago. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You know, I thought of this yesterday after the Bears press conference. What's the purpose of a press conference? Seriously. It's to inform. It's to tell the truth. It's to make news and headlines. The Bears did none of that. None of it. If you tuned in and wanted serious news on the quarterback situation, on Allen Robinson, on the future of this team, you heard absolutely nothing. Nothing. You did hear that apparently Matt Nagy and the coaching staff are the strengths of this team. You heard maybe there'd be a Mitch Trubisky reunion. You heard that Allen Robinson and the Bears don't know what they're going to do. And oh yeah, no comment on Russell Wilson or Deshaun Watson. Great job, guys. Great work today. I don't get it. Why do you call a press conference when you have nothing to say? Don't understand it. I will say this, though. There were 3 big takeaways from me. 3 things that I was not happy about. Number 1, yes, Matt Nagy is not a strength of your team. He's a liability. He's the reason you are where you are right now. I've said it before. I'll say it again on this show. Quarterbacks in the NFL today are supposed to be their own advocate. Coaches are supposed to listen to them, help them, cater an offense to them. Not hinder progression, get in the way on purpose, and make sure Mitch Trubisky can't play. If Matt Nagy didn't make that move, who knows what the Bears' record would have been. Wouldn't have been 8-8, I can tell you that right now. And yet here's Ryan Pace walking out on the press conference saying, by the way, Matt Nagy is a strength. No, he's a liability. I'm surprised Pace didn't throw him under the bus. They both had no problem throwing Mitch under the bus back in January. But now everything's okay. There's simpatico. Give me a break. Matt Nagy actually should be thanking Ryan Pace for saying that. The jig is up. If you're an offensive guru, if you were hired to fix up an offense, why are they worse? Ask yourselves that question. Why are the Bears worse offensively if Matt Nagy's an offensive guru? I'll wait for an answer. I'm here. That's what I thought. Matt Nagy's nothing. Just an all-right head coach who, believe it or not, has had a great defense. That's why his record is the way it is. If the Bears weren't good defensively, if they didn't trade for Khalil Mack, have Kyle Fuller break out a few years ago, Eddie Jackson, they wouldn't be in this situation. Matt Nagy would have been fired already. So to hear the Bears say, to hear Ryan Pace say, he's a strength of our team, that's a farce. And I would hope many of you saw through that. You know, a lot of people were so high on Matt Nagy when he came in, including myself. I thought, no, this is different than Mark Trestman. Way different. This guy, has actually coached in the NFL, helped out with Mahomes and Alex Smith, which we'll get to in a moment. I was pretty optimistic. Boy, was I wrong. Regarding the quarterbacks, the carousel is still moving. We don't know really anything about what the Bears will do. We do know this, though. Ryan Pace said we are not ruling out a Mitch Trubisky reunion. Now, those of you who watch me and listen to me know I was pretty happy about that. Be honest with yourselves. What other quarterback, besides Wilson for sure, and maybe Watson, would be an upgrade? Who else? I like Tyrod Taylor. I like Ryan Fitzpatrick. I don't like Sam Darnold. Yet all of these guys are being tied to the Bears. Marcus Mariota, Alex Smith. I love Alex Smith. Not an upgrade. Not an upgrade to what the Bears have now. You know what really sickens me? The Sam Darnold comparisons and the Sam Darnold love fest. Get over yourselves. You guys berate a quarterback who for 2 years had a 90-plus passer rating, led this team to the playoffs, and you want a quarterback whose career passer rating is in the low 80s. He didn't have a team around him. Who cares? You could control bad decisions. You could control interceptions, turnovers, no matter what team you're on, no matter who's around you. Sam Darnold has done none of that. And all of you want him. For what reason? Only in Chicago. Only in Chicago would that happen. You loathe the current starting quarterback so much that you're willing to accept a worse player just because his name is in Mitch Trubisky. It's pretty funny, isn't it? I think it is. Russell Wilson, proven winner. Deshaun Watson, not necessarily a proven winner, but puts up good numbers. I'm fine with either of them. Anybody else, I wouldn't waste time, money, and draft picks to sign them or acquire them. I wouldn't. Now I'm hearing Teddy Bridgewater. I mean, really? The guy who's essentially been kicked out of Carolina, a team that lost last year. You want him. He's going to do better in this environment with this team. Let's use some common sense here. Sam Darnold, Marcus Mariota, are you kidding me? The only quarterback I'd really like is Alex Smith. For a number of reasons. If he did start, wouldn't turn the ball over. Nagy's familiar with him. If he backs up, we know he'd be a great mentor. That's without question. He's a great guy. Well respected around the league. A guy who, like Trubisky, was screwed at first. The 49ers gave up on him. That's common knowledge. Everybody knows it. At the time, they rolled the hot hand in Colin Kaepernick. Fine. But they said, Alex Smith is a bust, horrible quarterback. We screwed up. No. Today, Alex Smith is a formidable quarterback. Been around for so long. He's had success, moderate success, in the NFL. And the one thing I love about him, never turns the ball over. Now, this past year was an anomaly, I would hope. If that continues, then no, don't sign him. But I love Alex Smith. I have a friend, I go on his show once in a while. Does a lot of stuff for the Washington football team. He calls him Check Down Alex. I say to that, so be it. Check Down Alex means no turnovers, means ball security, and means wins. Say what you want about Alex Smith, the Washington football team went 5-1 when he started. In his career, he has a winning record with Washington. They went 7-9 and made the playoffs this year for the first time in a long time. When Alex Smith is behind center, though, they win. There's a reason why. Great game manager, experienced, takes care of the football. I'd have no issue with him coming here and starting. Is he better than Mitch? No, not at this point in his career. But if the Bears can't bring Mitch back, if Mitch wants to leave, which could be possible, Alex Smith would be a viable option. That said, I already told you. 2 quarterbacks, that's it. Wilson, Watson, done. No one else will be better than Mitch Trubisky. I know that must be so disheartening for everybody to hear, but it's a fact. No one gives him credit for anything. Nothing. 2 playoff appearances, who cares? Pro Bowl, nope, doesn't matter. Hey, 2 years of 90-plus passer ratings, that's just average. But it's okay to acquire Sam Darnold. I don't know what to say to that. Sam Darnold will be great. Let's bring him in. No. It's okay. It's fine. He had no team around him. He'll do great here. Oh, yeah, Mitch? He's average. 90 passer rating average. Sam Darnold, 84. That's great. Anyone else see the hypocrisy? Drives me insane. The Sam Darnold stuff drives me insane. I would hope that all of you who trashed Mitch week in and week out would be fair and trash Darnold too if he came here. You're going to be begging for Mitch to come back if you want Darnold and you see him play with the Bears. Guaranteed. No question. And here's the best part about it. He'll have no weapons. Can you believe that the Bears are still going back and forth with Allen Robinson? What question is there? I want to know. Why is this such a hard decision? Oh, we don't really want to pay him. Why? The guy's a stud wide receiver. I know he's not top 5. He's probably top 10, top 15. Still, you pay him. Who else do you have? Okay, I like Darnell Mooney. I get it. Great rookie year. Not a number 1 wide receiver. Javon Wims, Anthony Miller, they should be cut immediately. What else do you have at the position? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I give Robinson credit. I do. He's calling the Bears bluff. He knows exactly what's going on here. He knows the Bears have nothing. The Bears are desperate at that position. So yeah, use your leverage to get a better contract. Hell, they haven't even paid him yet. You kidding me? How disrespectful. Really disrespectful. This guy's been your number 1. You signed him dirt cheap because he was hurt. Came off an injury. Done nothing but greatness for you. And now, I don't know if I want to pay him. Yikes. That's a bad look. I'm not saying to give Robinson a blank check, but I am saying you should be doing whatever you can possible to keep him in a Bears uniform. Not just for the team, but for the new quarterback's sake. Whoever it's going to be. Even if Mitch returns. Hey, if Mitch returns and he has nobody but Darnell Mooney, it's going to be bad. That's for any quarterback too. Which quarterback wants to come to a team whose number 1 wide receiver is a 5th-round draft pick who's played 1 year in football? Come on. This isn't a knock on Darnell Mooney. The fact is, though, the Bears need legit wide receivers. And even with Robinson and Mooney, they need more. They could use more. Can't get away with two. The Bears would need one other big-time target. You get two targets. Robinson, someone else. Then if Mooney is a 3, you're set. But they aren't doing that. No money, no cap room, no interest from other people. No one wants to come here. So much optimism, so much excitement, so much hype around this press conference. But in the end, there are more questions than answers. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm not confident right now. I don't know where this team's going to go. No clue. Not looking good, though. You got all these questions, no answers. We're sitting here saying Matt Nagy's a strength. I have no clue who the quarterback's going to be. I don't know if we should pay Allen Robinson. What the hell's going on over there? I don't get it. And frankly, it's ticking me off a bit. Do something. Supposedly, the Bears are in win now mode. None of this says, win now, we're going to do great. Does it? Is it only me? Does any of this tell you the Bears are ready to win today? No. What it tells you is they're one piece away from being a disaster. If they lose one more piece, it's over. They're on their heels right now, cowering in a corner. Can they get up and emerge? Like during arm wrestling, when your arm's just about to hit the table. That's where the Bears are right now. Are they going to get up, go to the other side, or are they going to give up and lose the match? Right now, it looks like they're giving up. Doesn't look like there's optimism, there's hope, good things are to come. They're in win now mode. So I hope they can figure this out. It's only been a couple of months, I understand, but this is getting really annoying. The same storylines, the same stuff all over the place about the quarterback and Robinson and Nagy and win now mode. Sick of seeing it. Do something. Stop talking and do something. Prove to everybody that you are in win now mode. Don't just say it. I hope they listen. I hope they act. And I hope they can be good next year. But right now, I'm not seeing it. More to come here on Sports Talk Chicago. My interview with Dan Pompei comes up next, so stay tuned. Hey, do you want to make some money this weekend? What if I told you I could offer you $250 free to bet on any game you want? Here's what you have to do. Go to sportstalkchicago.com/cash. sportstalkchicago.com/cash. You must be 21 plus. You must be an Illinois resident. You could bet $250 free on any game you want for this upcoming weekend. NHL action, March Madness right around the corner. The NBA is still going on. This is, without question, the best time to put down some money and win a whole lot more back. That's sportstalkchicago.com/cash. sportstalkchicago.com/cash. You have a gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.